Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Star Wars Kniggets of the Old Republic, where previously, big story twist happened. It turns out that one Polo was Darth Revan all along. But there's worse news. The next planet we have to do is Manan. Bastila's no longer with us either. She got left behind when we escaped from Malak's ship. In a very silly cutscene, frankly, but never mind. I was kicking Malak's ass, and then he used his damn plot stasis power on me, and then Bastila's been captured basically by the Sith, which is not grand. That's not very good at all, really. Are we actually? Where are we at the minute? Are we still at Yavin? I can't remember. I think so, yeah. We need to... Yeah, we're still at Yavin. Okay, so we're on our way to Manan, everybody. I'm with the wretched, loathsome Selkath. And my least favourite part of the main story. Is the galaxy worth saving if you have to go to Manan? Yeah, valid question. Valid question. Why couldn't have Malak blown up Manan instead of Taris, you know? I'm hoping, secretly hoping that actually Manan turns out to be much better than I remember it being. But I'm not holding out much hope. Force nightmare. Lil vision from our past, yeah. Alrighty then. And we have no Bastila here to give us a little chit chat about the vision we had. Why can't I fucking move? What's going on? I mean, I can move if I do the right click and left click thing, but WAS and D are not currently functional. What's that about? I guess we can manage without, but still. Okay. Scratch that. My entire keyboard is non-functional. Excusez-moi, game? Well, obviously my keyboard works because I just opened the Windows menu with it. But this is a bit of an issue, isn't it? Hammer symbol on the top right. We can at least get to the menu via that, but what is going on? Try saving loading first. Let's do a quick. Lodge, no work. No, still nothing. What if I load a different save entirely? Like, I don't know. Let's warp back in time to Tatooine for a second. Keyboard no work, he types ironically. Yes! Yes, that is interesting, isn't it? Okay, yeah, it's not working here either. WS and D, etc. No work here. Maybe I'll just have to exit the game. Oh, this is annoying. This is irritating. Welcome back to my desktop, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to minimize that. Maybe that's the only thing I can think of that I've done differently today. is I didn't minimize borderless gaming before I launched the game. I think that was it, because it works now. Marvelous. Alright then. Very strange.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Do you know anything about this place, Koth?
Manan's a neutral world. They're the only source of Kolto, the healing fluid, and they use that to remain free from both the Republic and the Sith. That's all I can think of, at any rate.
Okay.
You got it.
Does this room ever get used for anything? Hello, T3. Hello, Jolie.
Got something on your mind, do you?
Know anything about this place?
Manan's an unusual place. Not for its water, mind you. It's the Kolto, healing juice. Only place where it occurs in the galaxy. And that's about all I got to say about that. Now, let's get going.
What do you know about the Sith? Just apropos of nothing here, my old man, but...
Bad, bad men. Women, too, to be fair.
You must know more than that.
Oh, indeed. They make a fine sandwich, also. But don't tell the Jedi Council I said that.
You're being elusive on purpose.
And just what gave you the impression that I know anything more about the Sith than you do?
You did. You said you fought them.
Oh, that's right. Damn the years of the young. I was expecting you to be your usual inattentive self when I mentioned that. So it's true, yes. I fought plenty of Sith. That was during the time of Exar Kun. Oh, 40 years ago now. Has it been that long?
Are these the same Sith as the ones who followed me?
No, of course not. The Sith have come and gone for ages. They were not called the Sith many thousands of years ago, perhaps. But the dark side was always present, without a doubt. Oh, sure, occasionally the light side comes close to vanquishing the dark, but the dark always returns. The fact that Exar Kun was defeated didn't mean the Sith would never return, as they obviously have now. Everyone knows that.
Who is this Exar Kun?
Exar was a Jedi who was corrupted by ghosts of the old Sith, or so they say. He attempted to conquer the Republic and create a new golden age of the Sith.
Sort of like Revan. I mean, me. I assume he was killed?
Better to say he was defeated, but essentially, yes. The victory did not come easily, however.
Are those the same Sith we're fighting now? I feel like I already asked this, but in a different form.
No, of course not. No. Oh, sure. The fact that...
Okay, tell me what you know about the Sith.
A Sith believes he commands the Force, but it is the dark side who commands him. You know this. There is little else I could truly add.
What happened during the war with Exar Kun, then?
That is not a pleasant time to remember. After Exar Kun fell to the dark side, he attempted to recruit other Jedi to his cause. What surprised us, what took us completely unprepared, was how utterly successful he was. Many Jedi joined him and became Sith themselves. Why they did, I will never truly know, but they did. Battle broke out throughout the Order, pupil against master. We fought ourselves.
That must have been difficult.
Yes, more than difficult. Next to impossible. How do you fight against someone you love? Pah, I dislike such memories. It leaves a taste in the mouth that... it is a sadness I thought I'd put aside long ago. Ask me about the war some other time, just not now. I would prefer to be by myself for now.
Okay. Gizka in the background. Hello, Candrass.
Yeah, what do you want?
Know anything about this place?
Waterworld's never had much of an appeal for us to conquer. They may put up a good fight in their own environment. No match for us, of course. But they don't really have anything of value, either. The thing this world is good for is a substance known as Kolto. Kolto is the single best healing substance in the galaxy. But the Mandalore are not as weak and fragile as your Republic and Sith warriors. When we enter a battle, we carry weapons powerful enough to pulverize cities. Both in our wars and in our own personal combats, there are no survivors. So Kolto does not hold the appeal it does for your peoples. You have anything else you want to ask?
Is it any wonder, Canderous, that the Mandalorians always manage to lose?
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
I can't ask him about Manan.
As you desire, Master.
Right. Who do we want to bring? Jolie, obviously. And who else? Canderous, maybe? Cough. Canderous. Canderous, because I gave him those fancy new swords and stuff. I want to see him kick some butt with the fancy Sonic Death ridiculous Baragwin assault blade thing, whatever it is. The sword that's actually better than a lightsaber. Even my upgraded lightsaber. Just want to check around, see if there's anything worth fiddling with back here. There's a nice-ish view, I guess. Oops. I just realised what I did there. Bring Canderous and his fish knives, yeah. It's fucking epic, apocalyptically good fruit knife that will cut through everything even better than a lightsaber. Frankly, Canderous, I ought to be using the damn thing. Just waiting for an ad break to end, ladies and gentlemen. One moment. Before we go further, there we go. Your community is back, thanks Twitch.
You Republic people are so pathetic, sitting around groveling at the table scraps the galactic senators deign to give you. It makes me sick.
The senators work for the good of the whole galaxy, not for individual gain.
Ha! Don't make me laugh, you gutless simp. It's the destiny of weak-minded fools like you to be ruled over by the strong, like we Sith.
I'm warning you. Don't push me or you'll get just what you're asking for.
Try it. Just try it. I'd love to see you throw the first punch. And with all the cameras around, the Selkath would be all over you inside of 30 seconds. You break their laws. You pay the price, Republic scum. But I can see that you're not man enough to back up your words anyway. If you ever feel like relieving yourself of your worthless existence, feel free to come by our enclave here. We have many, many ways to fulfill your wish.
Yeah, what are you... Oh, I apologize, Master Jedi. I should not have been rude.
It is all right. Why did the Sith upset you so much? Why shouldn't they? I mean, whatever, we'll ask him regardless.
Well, these damn Sith are everywhere on Manan, pushing us Republic citizens around, trying to goad us into breaking the law somewhere.
Breaking the law? Breaking the law?
Yeah, the Selkath want to maintain their neutrality in this war we're fighting with the Sith, and they enforce it very strictly. So we just have to sit here and let the Sith insult us, and we can't raise a hand against them. Otherwise, the Republic will face severe Kolto export restrictions. and that could lose us the war altogether.
This dude has eyes. He recognized we were a Jedi. That's a first. Yes, I know. An NPC actually noticed we're a goddamn Jedi. That doesn't happen very often. What is Colto?
You're joking, right? I'm sorry, but everyone knows what Colto is. It's the most powerful healing agent in the galaxy. I would have died several times myself if we didn't have this stuff handy. But the reason it's important here is that Colto is only found naturally on Manan, and all of our attempts to synthesize it have failed miserably. So, we sit here on the surface, the Selkath harvesting what Colto bubbles up from the bottom of the ocean, and we buy it from them. Well, us and the Sith, of course. The Selkath don't want to play favorites.
So the Republic and the Sith both stay here.
The Selkath think that by staying neutral, they can play both sides, selling Colto to everyone that needs it, and making themselves too valuable to be worth conquering. Well, that, and they threaten to destroy the only natural source of Colto on the planet if anyone tries to attack them. But I think they're underestimating the length the Sith will go to get what they want. They're probably planning something already. Is there anything else you require?
Have you seen an ancient star map by any chance just lying about the place?
A star map? Like an ancient artifact or something? No, I'm sorry, I've never heard of it. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Tell me about Ahto City.
It's big. Real big. Actually, it's pretty much the only real city on the entire world. The only place for us air breathers, anyway. Manan is a water world, which you may have noticed on your way down to land here, inhabited natively by a species of fish people called the Selkath. They built this city to cater to us off-worlders, and as a base of operations to export Colto, which is the only real thing they have to trade here.
Kif, with enemies you know where they stand, but with the Selkath, who knows? I might go and watch some Futurama later, actually. After this stream's done, anyway. Why haven't they joined the Republic?
The Selkath think that by staying neutral, they can play both sides, selling Colto to everyone that needs it, and making themselves too valuable to be worth conquering. Well, that, and they threaten to destroy the only natural source of Colto. But I think they're underestimating. Is there any...
Okay, we've heard this before. Bye!
Of course. If you have any other questions, you should probably see Roland Wan. He's the Republic diplomat here. He's by the Republic Enclave near the visitor residences. Oh, if you don't know where that is, go north from here, then south past the port official in the first courtyard, east into the second courtyard, then north, then east again. You got that? Have a pleasant stay, Master Jedi.
I'm sorry. Are we playing Morrowind now? Anything I can loot here as part of the Jedi tax? No? Okay.
Yeah, I can't talk now. I've got to get this Colto loaded up before my shift is over.
Beep, beep, boop, boop to you two. And it's a merchant. Greetings, human, and welcome to the Ahto City Visitors Provisional Stand. We are here to provide visitors with all manner of indigenous treats and products produced right here on Manan. We carry all manner of foods and provisions and have contacts with resellers across the world to provide you, the customer, with the best shopping experience possible. How is it that the Ahto City Provisional Company can help you today? I don't want to talk. Oh, I fucking hate talking to the Selkath. Their voices just make me... Let me see your inventory. You got anything worth having here, matey? Thermal debts. 2,000 each. It's got 5 of them. No, it's all garbage. Indigenous treats like grenades. Yeah, I know, right? Greetings. Forgive me if this seems an odd question, off-worlder, but you might have any exotic species for sale. Nothing dangerous, mind you. Funny you should ask that. Exotic species? What sort of exotic species? Anything non-sentient and non-carnivorous will do. The creatures that are easy to manage are preferred. Is that understandable? I don't think sentient means what you think it means, dude. Why would you want to buy animals? Ah, good question. The Selkath have little exposure to life from other planets, you see, but our government hopes to change that. We are setting up a zoological compound for visitation by the public, and are hoping to stock it with non-offensive foreign creatures of all types. The only problem right now is actually procuring the exotic species we need. Selkath import restrictions are quite prohibitive, to say the least. So you want to smuggle them in? I would not use such a harsh word off-worlder. Let us just say that I am interested in engaging in private trade. That is allowed according to our laws. Finding off-worlders that deal in such trade is most difficult, however. I've become quite desperate. Might you have what I seek? I have some gizka if you're interested. Gizka? You speak of the small bipedal amphibians with the overly high reproductive rate, correct? Oh no, I'm afraid I cannot take those. Like a patron of mine made the mistake of purchasing a pair of such creatures several months ago. Within weeks, our storage facilities were nearly overrun. If you're in possession of such creatures, I hope you keep them separated. If not, you have my condolences. Is there no way I can convince you to take them off my hands? I suppose having a few of the creatures would not be of harm. We do have experience handling them now, I suppose. Since they are so difficult to maintain, however, I would ask that you provide 100 credits. Then I will take them off your hands. I was hoping to sell them. How about we just call it even? I suppose it is better than nothing. We must have some creatures in our exhibit, after all. I shall send some of my people by to remove the gizka on your vessel. Thank you for your cooperation. We're finally free of the gizka, ladies and gentlemen. I'm kind of gonna miss them, actually, I think. Leaving Ahto City Security Zone cameras deactivated. Cannot skip this dialogue, it's most irritating. Oh god, no. No.
Oh, I get...
There we go. There's a couple of Sith here, not much else going on.
We've got all the proper Culto trading permits, so back off.
The Manan experience. It's a very nice animation, that hangar. Yeah, isn't there like a ship that takes off and lands or something? I think I remember that vaguely. Oh yeah, here it is. Little spaceship. Is he gonna take off again, or is it just gonna sit here forever? Oh, here comes another one. Oh, I think this one's leaving, potentially. Or not. Never mind. Oh, yeah, no, the entryway is closing. Oh, this one's off as well. Very nice, very nice. Thank you for pointing that out, Django. I'll have to do some space trucking. Do you know, I'm low key kind of trying not to get my hopes up, but kind of looking forward to that that open world Star Wars game that's supposedly in the works. One where you play as a kind of smuggler character. Handled by EA. I don't think so. I don't think EA has had exclusive rights to the Star Wars license for a while now. Oh, it's a Ubisoft game. Oh, almost as bad then. Oh dear. I didn't realize it was Ubisoft. It's just going to be another generic fucking Ubisoft game then, isn't it? God damn it. I was hoping for something a bit more interesting than that. Maybe it will be. I don't know. I haven't looked into any of the promotional stuff for it, so... Gotta climb those sensor towers. Okay. Yeah, what do you want? Who are you? My name is Jolan. I'm just a traveling Prazak player with no special story to tell. You interested in a game? In fact, no. I love that I still don't have a deck this late into the game. Brilliant. Excuse me. Prepare for question mark hunting, yeah. Cat has discovered bread. There is no turning back. That doesn't seem like appropriate cat food. Welcome to Manan. While you are here, I trust you will follow all the rules governing the activities of off-worlders. What are the rules exactly? Pathetic laws of pathetic fish don't concern me. I almost wish I was doing a dark side playthrough right now, just to be able to say that. What are the rules exactly? The single most important law in Manan is very simple. Colto smuggling is punishable by death. If you're carrying any unprocessed colto, you better have a permit. The other rule is also very simple. Keep the peace. Here on Manan, we maintain a careful neutrality, and we react very harshly to people who jeopardize our neutral status. Any confrontations between the Sith and the Republic are dealt with swiftly and decisively. Is this understood? That's it? Only 2 laws? Don't be foolish, human. Of course we have laws against murder, theft, and other crimes, but these laws are hardly different than those of any other planet. Manan's neutrality is closely linked to our colto production. That is why I made special mention of the laws regarding smuggling and keeping the peace. I understand. There's a docking fee of 100 credits. You'll have to pay this fee each time you dock on Manan, or you will not be permitted into Ahto City. I don't need to pay the docking fee. Ah, I see. Yes, you do not need to pay.
The Jedi Council wouldn't approve, but they always were a little stodgy about using the Force on people. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Ah, Jolie gets it. The gates of Ahto City are now open to you. You may come and go as you please, so long as you do not leave the planet. If you do, you will have to pay the docking fee once more. Hello, security droid. Thanks, Jolie, for saying it in front of the target, yeah. Oh, sorry, guys. I've got an itchy nose again today. I'm a bit sniffly just in general, actually, to be honest with you. I'm hoping it's not a cold, because that's not what I need right now. Just got over a bout of food poisoning. I don't need a cold on top of that, thank you very much, but hey. Well, it's quite pretty, I suppose. The layout of it all kind of reminds me a bit of the Citadel from Mass Effect 1. And yes, the soundtrack on Manan is actually quite lovely. See the birdies going by in the distance. This would make a pretty good intermission screen, wouldn't it? Are those birds or are those starships flying past? I don't know what they are. They're going very quick, though. Yeah, no, I think they're meant to be speeders or something. So if it's an ocean planet, how did the birds develop? I bet you anything they probably got brought here on a starship. Like, I bet it'd be something like that, you know, like, I can almost guarantee you, like, if humanity ever bothers to start going out and properly exploring and colonizing space, like, rats and ants and, cockroaches will somehow manage to find a way onto other planets, even when we didn't bring them on purpose. We will fuck up every single ecosystem. Hell yeah, we will. Oh boy, yeah, absolutely. It'll be a disaster. Colto Distribution Center. Anything interesting to do in here? Doesn't seem like it. Ahto West. Do we want to go to Ahto West? I have no idea. Let's go.
Jolie, it is you. I need your help.
Laura, of all the people, how did you even know I'd left Kashyyyk?
I didn't. Nobody knew where you were, not even Sunry. But I heard the Selkath mention you and your friends. The Force has brought you to help us.
Why? Whatever could be the matter, my dear?
It's horrible, Jolie. Sunry has been arrested. The Sith have accused him of murder.
Murder? But how?
It's all a mistake, Jolie. Sunry isn't a murderer. Someone is trying to frame him.
Calm down, Alora. Where's Sunry now?
Sunry's being held at the Selkath courts. They won't let anyone in to see him. Please, go to the courts. Talk to the judges. Maybe the Selkath will listen to you.
Don't worry, Alora. We'll get to the bottom of this and help Sunry. Somehow.
Sunry's being held at the Selkath courts. They won't let anyone in to see him. Please, go to the courts. Talk to the judges. Maybe the Selkath will listen to you.
Don't worry, Alora. We'll get to the bottom of this and help Sunry.
Ahto City Prison, huh? Meh, not allowed in. Only the arbiters are permitted into the prison cells, human. Sorry. Time for a courtroom episode. Not as good as the one in Neverwinter Nights 2, admittedly. But it could be a laugh.
The Republic respects the peace of Ahto City, Your Honor. But the Sith are a violent people who leave violence in their wake. I have 3 soldiers in the infirmary.
If the Republic soldiers were more capable, they would not have suffered such serious injuries. Are my soldiers to be punished simply because they won a fair fight?
I hardly call 6 against 3 a fair fight. The Sith are cowards who attack only when they have the advantage of numbers.
So I'm aware of the Republic's indignation. However, the witness reports clearly state your Republic soldiers were as willing to engage in violence as the Sith in this case. Sorry, I forgot I had to read the shit out. Is he ever going to stop talking?
They
There we
were
go.
provoked, Your Honor. The Sith goaded them into this fight.
Taunts and threats are not sufficient provocation in the eyes of this court. Words can be ignored, which is what your men should have done. I find both the Republic and the Sith to be equally at fault for this breach of the peace. I should throw all parties involved into the Ahto City jail, but since no Selkath were harmed in this conflict, I will show mercy and levy a fine of 10,000 credits to both sides. The court is dismissed, though I warn you that further disturbances will not be viewed with such leniency.
If it weren't for the Republic, Manan would already be under Sith control. But we haven't heard one word of thanks from the Selkath.
One day soon, the Selkath will pay for the indignities they have inflicted on the Sith.
Stop making me like the Selkath. Damn it. I guess I need to talk to you. I am Judge Shelkar, acting on behalf of the Selkath government of Manan. It is my task today to answer the needs of off-world citizens of both the Republic and the Sith Empire. If you have legitimate grievances with another party, then you should speak to me. You should first, however, consult with the Republic Embassy before pressing formal charges. Is there something you wish to bring to my attention? Oh god, the noises they make, they drive me fucking nutty, they really do. Especially when I'm trying my best to talk over the top of it. How did you know I was from the Republic? Or did the Jedi robes give it away? The ship registry is originally from the Republic world of Transil, therefore you are a Republic citizen. Or are you saying you stole your ship? No, perfectly legitimate. I see. Is there more you need? Is there a star map on this world? A star map? Not precisely, but Manan holds many wondrous and exciting locales and treasures, Kolto not the least of them. Our many shops and boulevards cater to the whim of many species and provide a vibrant nightlife that is to be seen to be believed. This and other tourist paraphernalia can be had from your local embassy. Do not waste my time with it. I would like to investigate the murder case involving Sunry. That is acceptable, I believe. In Manan legal tradition, the defendant can have an arbiter who tries to prove his innocence in court. The arbiter is a neutral party that can investigate and present evidence in the trial and argue on the defendant's behalf. As you are a Jedi, I believe you could fulfill this role adequately.
I suppose you're Sunry's only hope. We have to at least try to help him.
So be it. You are now appointed arbiter in the case of Sunry versus the Sith Empire. Your name and position have been recorded in our files. I will now inform you of the pertinent facts in this case. You have a limited amount of time in which to investigate and organize a defense of your client, and I advise you to use it wisely. Sunry was seen leaving a hotel, leaving behind a dead Sith woman, Ilasa Huros. He has been charged with murder and is being held in the Ahto City prison facilities. Due to his crippled status, he is being kept in a solitary holding cell. Witnesses claim to have seen the killing and are being detained at the hotel in question pending the trial. The manager of the hotel has now been informed of your appointment. Elassa was found dead of a blaster wound with an incriminating Republic medal clutched in her hand. This information has been uploaded to your datapad. It would be wise to review all information before the trial starts. You may question Sunry or the witnesses. The evidence in this case is heavily stacked against Mr. Sunry. I believe it will take some doing to absolve him of guilt.
Yes, but it almost seems too heavily stacked, doesn't it? Very suspicious.
You may also interview the judges here, including myself, to get an idea of the pertinent facts in this case. Since this is also your first case, and you are an off-worlder, I feel compelled to add good luck as my final missive. I see. Must I interview the judges? Must I really endure more Selkath dialogue? I guess I must. I suppose I must spend some time talking to you since you are here in an official capacity. What do you need? What do you think of Sunry? Sunry was a Republic soldier, a hero even. Do you think his Republic masters would let someone so valuable go so easily? I think not. I think Sunry maintains his contacts with the Republic and seeks to escalate the situation here. Is there something else you require? Is there anything suspicious about this case? I find this case to be fairly straightforward. Sunry is from the Republic, Elassa from the Sith. The great empires battling now live out their conflict through their minions too. Is that all? No. Yeah, that's everything. Since you have been designated arbiter and... Yeah. What do you think of Sunry? Admired by your people, blah blah blah. He's certainly capable of actions that would result in his murder. Anything suspicious? Sunry were innocent. Why was he seen fleeing the scene of the crime? Okay. Very good. I'm just skipping over a lot of this because They're not saying anything particularly useful right now. Tragic that he finds himself in this situation. Okay, so he clearly seems to like Sunry. Anything suspicious? I find it questionable that a man with such a reputable past as Sunry would murder a Sith woman, especially not from behind. But knowing the Sith, there was probably some deception involved. They seek to do the same thing to us here. There's been much pressure by the Sith on our government, and even on the judges themselves, to deliver a guilty verdict in this case. The letter of the law is absolute and will not be compromised for Sith power games. Okay. I shall answer questions pertaining to blah 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 blah. What do you think of Sunry? Find the idea that some half-human cripple could murder someone as obviously competent as the Sith are so questionable at best. A man who can barely walk killed a Sith warrior in her prime? Preposterous. I wouldn't put it past the Republic to try and arrange such circumstances to see her dead. The Sith are much more straightforward about their intentions. Anything suspicious? I find it presumptuous to assume that the Sith cripple Sunry could kill Elasa. Must have been another who killed her. Do not know the reason for the medal clutched in Elasa's hand either. I think this may be the work of some Republic conspiracy, and I'm not afraid to say so. If the only means I have of hurting the Republic is through Sunry, then so be it. Okay. Wonder what Salcath would feel like to the touch. Probably like, I'm thinking like little like stingrays, you know? That's what I'm kind of thinking. That sort of texture. Like a frog. Yeah, that's a good shot as well.
So, do we have a deal?
That's an awful lot of money. Is there something you're not telling me?
Don't be so suspicious. The Republic is generous. We pay our mercenaries well.
Makes sense, I guess. All right, I'm in. When do I start?
Just show up at the Republic Embassy tomorrow and speak to our representative there. I'm sure he'll have some task he wants you to start on right away.
Human I wish to speak to if you have the time. Is this like the cantina? Yeah, I think it is. I'll be back. Got other things to do right now, sir. I will be back though, because I'm pretty sure that's where you do the swoop racing. For goodness sake. Let me in! Right then. Hello, Sunry.
Jolie, what are you doing here? Laura sent me, Sunry. I'm here to get you out of this mess. The courts went and made us arbiters for your case.
Just like old times, eh, Jolie? You come swooping in out of nowhere to save my tail from the fire?
You saved my wrinkle butt more than a few times as well, friend, if I recall. But there'll be time for catching up later. Right now, we need to focus on the case.
The case is a complete frame-up. Anyone looking at the evidence could see that. Or so I thought. But the Cellcast seem to think that there's enough to go to trial. There aren't any witnesses. All that evidence against me is circumstantial and completely flawed.
Okay, well, let's go over the evidence then.
Well, I was at the hotel, I admit. And I did meet Elasa there that night, but it's not what you think.
I was working with Republic intelligence. We were pretending to feed information to the Sith. Well, I turned Elasa into a double agent working for us.
It was going well, too, until she turned up dead. Maybe the Sith had found out I was turning her and had her eliminated.
But let's look at the facts they've given.
Elasa was brutally killed. Think about that. She was a Sith, trained in battle, and I'm just a crippled old man. My war injuries make it difficult for me to walk, even to hold things. See how my hands are shaking? How could I kill a Sith warrior at close quarters, I ask you? Further, they say they found my heroes cross at the crime scene. Would I leave my war medal behind if I killed someone? Even I'm not that stupid. Obviously, the Sith planted the cross. And what about the lack of forensic evidence? Skin and hair samples, clothing fibers. Why isn't there anything like that at the crime scene? Sounds like an obvious frame-up to me. I hope you can see how the Sith are manipulating the Cellcat, and probably even you to set up this against me. We need to get this over with quickly and clear my name. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial.
I need to investigate the case some more. Any ideas where I should look?
Guess you could interview witnesses at the hotel where the murder happened. The Cellcath already did that, but the fish folk don't have much rapport with off-worlders. Maybe one of them was holding something back. But I think you'd be better off investigating the Sith themselves. Maybe you could find some proof they planted evidence to frame me. Though that might mean figuring out a way into the Sith embassy. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial.
Now, there's a few things we have to clear up.
Go ahead, ask. Ask what you need to. I've got nothing to hide.
Excuse me. The judges said that you left after the shot was fired.
How would they know? They weren't there. I heard some of the witnesses said that too, but I swear she was alive when I left. I wonder if the Sith have been putting pressure on people to get them to convict me. It wouldn't surprise me at all. They've had it in for me since the war. You should ask everyone about that. They might admit to helping the Sith under pressure.
Alright, toodaloo.
Very well. I suppose there is still much you must do before the trial. Once you've gotten enough evidence to go to trial, just tell the warden we're ready. The sooner I get out of the cell, the better.
There's the warden. Something kind of weird and funny about the way the Zelkath sort of hold their heads. Like, from the front, like the angle that their head is at, when you look at them from the front, it's like they're walking around like this all the time, looking down their nose at you. Right, where's this hotel then? No, I don't know, but we're going to go this way. Greetings, human. My name is Nilko Blas. I hope you are enjoying yourself here in Ahto City. Our floating city is beautiful, is it not? I've seen better. You're a lot more friendly than most of the Cellcath here. I'm afraid you speak the truth, human. My people are suspicious of outsiders. They fear the destruction of our beautiful planet. The beauty of Manan is delicate. Our ecosystem is complex and fragile, and I fear for the preservation of my planet. Sorry guys, I'm just checking what the time is because I'm not wearing my watch today. Okay, good. It's 20 to 7. We've got plenty of time. I'm feeling very tired all of a sudden. Feels like it's later in the day than it actually is. Cut the small talk. What do you want? You are blunt, human, but perhaps that is what I require. There is a task I would ask, human Jedi. I fear there is nowhere else I can turn. What do you want me to do? Rest assured, there will be ample reward for this human. I only require information, nothing more. The Republic has been hiring mercenaries, many more than usual. As an official of the Cellcath people, this is of great concern to me. I only seek the reason for this change in Republic policy. Why do you need me for this? I cannot trust anyone else. The Republic obviously wants to keep their secret. I have inquired often as to their purpose and been rebuffed. The Sith cannot be trusted to give me an accurate report of events. They will twist the truth so that it furthers their own goals. When the mercenaries are well aware of the high wages the Republic is paying, they would not report anything that might slow the flow of credits into their accounts. Uncover the truth behind the Republic's actions, and I will pay you 500 credits!
Be careful here, kid. Start poking your nose in a place it doesn't belong, and you might not like what you find.
Please, see if you can find the answers I seek. Find why the Republic is hiring so many mercenaries. Find where they are going. Find why they do not return. I'll look into it for you, Nilko. Once you discover some information, please come and speak to me. Believe it or not, I am a friend of the Republic. Whatever the truth, I shall do my best to protect the Republic's interests and those of the Selkath, of course. Alright. Oh my god, it's Sunry!
Hey, you hear the news?
Or not.
Seems the Sith bombed some Jedi base on Dantooine into asteroid dust. Ain't that a ride? The Jedi's supposed to protect the galaxy. They can't even save their own sorry selves.
Watch what you say, I'm a Jedi.
Oh, really? Well, then, Jedi, you must know about the Manan laws about keeping the peace, so you just keep that lightsaber where it is. But there ain't no laws against gambling, and since you're a Jedi, I don't have to worry about you cheating. So, you want to play some Pazak or what?
No.
So clear out already.
It's such a shame if I accidentally just chopped you in half, wouldn't it? Well, he's different, isn't he? Iridorian mercenary.
I am not for hire. Perhaps the Mandalorian or the Achani can help you, though they lack the stomach for certain jobs.
What do you have against the Achani and the Mandalorians?
They lack the resolve to do what needs to be done. The Achani believe in a non-existent warrior code of honor, and the Mandalorians prize credits above bloodshed. But I am Iridorian. Honor comes from slaying your opponent, and the true reward of any job is the taste of your foe's dying blood on your tongue.
I'm surprised Candace didn't chime in there.
Ask whatever you wish, though you may find some of my answers distasteful.
Other Iridorians? Darth Maul. Oh, is Darth Maul an Iridorian? Oh, no, it's Iridonian, apparently, according to Django. Of course, how silly of us to make that mistake. Why is the Republic hiring so many mercenaries?
Perhaps you should ask them. The Republic prefers not to deal with my kind, though maybe they need an Iridorian to finish the job. The mercenaries they hire must be failing, as they are never heard from again. That is all I know. Is there more you wish to ask?
Do you know about the murder of Elassa?
On my world, those too weak to defend themselves deserve to die. A murder is justified if you have the strength to kill your victim. Is there anything else you would know?
I'm seeking an ancient star map or some alien ruins.
Manan has no such things, unless the Selkath have them hidden away at the bottom of the ocean. Is there more you would know? Yes, I'm not surprised. There are few on this watery world who feel comfortable in my presence.
It'd be scarier if you didn't look so stupid, dude.
Candaris, I haven't seen you since the Republic broke our ranks at the Battle of Malachor.
Ergeron, I see you've got some new guns to add to your collection. Times must have been profitable for you since the war.
Very profitable. When the Republic defeated our fleets, I learned a valuable lesson. It's far better to be a freelance mercenary in a war than to be a soldier for the losing side. If you're here to offer me a job, I'm not interested right now. I got so many offers I can't keep up as it is. Maybe that Iridorian skullslacker at the bar, or the Achani nerf herder cowering in the corner is available.
What do you have against the Achani and the Iridorians?
Nothing. Except that the Achani are a bunch of fey dancers prancing in a battle with tiny weapons not fit for Mandalorian children. They hardly wear any armor because it slows them down when they run away. But the Achani are better than the Iridorians. Those savages keep hacking at fallen foe even after death. mutilating the corpse out of pure bloodlust. I even heard they'll turn on each other when the battle fever hits. Who wants to work with someone like that? I could pretty much name my price right now, especially since the Republic's so desperate for mercs all of a sudden.
Why is the Republic hiring so many mercenaries?
They ain't saying, but the price is sure right. Of course, I haven't heard of anyone coming back, so I'm guessing the job ain't easy.
Do you know about the murder of Alassa?
Not really. They say some Republic war hero killed her. Maybe you should check out the Republic Embassy.
Do you know anything about ancient ruins or a star map?
If there ever were any ruins on this world, they've long since disappeared beneath the oceans.
Alright. Toodlepip. Oh wait, no, don't you hate the Republic for defeating your people?
I'm a realist. It was war, after all. And even though the Republic destroyed my people, the leaders of the Armada were Revan and Malak, so I hate the Sith just as much. And with this war, there's plenty of opportunity to take bloody vengeance against both sides, and make a nice profit along the way. We Mandalorians are always practical that way, not like those bloodthirsty Iridorians or those honor-bound Ichani. Or anything else you want?
Nope.
So why are you telling me?
Ooh. Greetings, human. My name is Shalas. I've heard it that you are no friend of the Sith. Is this true? Actually, I kind of like the Sith. They've got style, baby. No, my allegiance is in my own business. You are wise to be so guarded, human, but my sources are really wrong, and they've informed me that you are no friend of Malak's people. Though I suspect we have little in common, human, I share your dislike of the Sith. They have brought grief to my family. I am not a fool. I know the Sith do not respect our laws as the Republic does. Were it up to me, I would do everything in my power to aid the Republic in the war against Malak. But intergalactic politics stay my hand. Still, I know the Sith are evil, and I fear that what they will do to my people, and what they may be doing now. What are you talking about? Many of the Selkath have vanished, human. Most who have gone missing are on the cusp of adulthood, the youth who will someday leave this planet. My own daughter, Shasa, is among those who have disappeared. These disappearances coincide with the arrival of the Sith, and I cannot dismiss the connection. The Sith are up to something, human. Something sinister. I can feel it. You want me to investigate these disappearances? I will give you 500 credits if you can uncover the fate of my daughter and other missing Selkath youth. Not much, but all I can afford. I have no official authority in this matter, and my personal wealth is not vast. There is no one else I can turn to, human. The Republic agents are too closely watched by the Sith, and the Ahto City authorities cannot act without proof of Sith involvement. I've got better things to do than look for missing tadpoles! Brutal. I shall look into these disappearances for you, Shalas. I cannot imagine where to begin the investigation, though I suspect the Sith do not act alone. Perhaps the off-worlders in the mercenary enclave know something. If you learn anything, human, report back to me at once. If you uncover the fate of my daughter and the other missing Selkath youth, I will reward you as promised. Alright. Hey, dude, do you know anything about this?
If you're here to offer me a job, maybe that Iridor...
Questions. You know anything about the young Selkath who've gone missing?
Not really. I've got no interest in the Selkath, other than the fact that they're charging me an exorbitant amount to stay in this world. The Iridorian over there, however, he, I believe, may know more. He's been seen with several of them before.
Okay. So I was just having a think there. Having a big brain thonk.
I am not for hire.
A mercenary who's not for hire, that's strange.
Why do you care? There are other mercenaries you can hire, though I suggest you act quickly. The Republic seems to be in desperate need of mercenaries right now. Though not so desperate they have asked for my help as of yet. They prefer the simpering, submissive type. Like the Mandalorian or the Ichani.
Have you heard anything about the young Selkath going missing?
Perhaps. But my business with the Selkath is my own.
Force persuade. Maybe I'll just gut you like a Selkath preparing an Orkana ray for lunch.
You speak the blunt and brutal language of my people. We share the love of death and bloodshed, but we are a rare breed on this planet. Even the Sith here are as weak as the cowardly fish people. The Sith sought to buy my loyalty with credits, as if wealth could somehow quench my burning bloodlust. They would have been better off hiring an Achani for the errands they had me running.
What were you doing for the Sith?
The task paid well, but was boring, and beneath me. I was told to lure the Selkath youth to the Sith embassy. Nothing more. I lied, I threatened, I promised, and I brought the most promising youth of the fish people to the Sith, and there I left them. To what purpose I neither know nor care. Perhaps when the Sith learn I have betrayed their secret, they will try to kill me. I would welcome the excitement.
Sounds like a recruiting drive to me. We used to use it on planets we had conquered. Get them while they're young and impressionable.
Is there more you would ask of me, human?
Nope.
Yes, I'm not surprised.
Well, that was handy to know. Are there any of these Achani guys around here to talk to?
We might have a position within the Sith organization for one such as you.
Your offer is pretty good, but I've heard some nasty things about you, Sith. Is it true you bombed Taris into dust?
This is war. In war, certain distasteful acts cannot be avoided. But ask yourself this, when we win the war, would you rather be against the Sith or with us?
You make a good point. And I've never turned down a job that pays up front.
Excellent. Report to the Sith embassy tomorrow for your assignment.
You hiring for the Republic or the Sith?
Neither.
Then why are you wasting my time? There's big money to be made here. I can't risk missing a job offer because I'm yapping with you.
All right then.
I have no desire to speak to you. I know you have links to the Republic.
Got links to the Sith too, actually, if you really must know.
You're new around here, aren't you? My name's Duan. Care to buy a Sith girl a drink? That is, unless you're one of those simpering Republic soldiers.
You're right there, Jolie. Pacing up and down. He's getting impatient with me, isn't he? I'm investigating the recent murder of a lasser, actually.
What is there to investigate? Obviously Sunry is guilty, but the Republic is doing everything they can to keep him out of a Selkath prison. But I don't really want to talk about that right now. I'm just here to have a couple of drinks and try to unwind, you know?
I mean, I hear you Sith are taking an interest in the Selkath youth.
We Sith are interested in a lot of things. If you're smart, you'll stay out of Sith business. But I don't really want to talk about that.
Okay, whatever. Toodle pip.
Oh, I get it. I get a little bit wild, and you want to hold it against me. Come on, what's the matter? Afraid I'll drink you under the table? Hey, if you're not man enough to keep up, who needs you? Seems I'm not ladylike enough for some men. Well, I may be a woman, but I'm still a soldier. Barkeep, bring me another round.
Madam, this is a Wendy's. Whatever.
Hey, man. Clear out. You're cramping my style with the ladies.
Alright. Guess we're gonna go find this hotel then, huh? Question the witnesses, etc., etc. You talk to the barkeep for the Swoop races. Is there not a different place? Because this is the mercenary bit. This isn't like the actual proper cantina. Yeah, Django agrees with me. I was right! Mind you, we didn't speak to him, did we? Greetings, human. There are a few places in Ahto City where off-worlders are welcome, but here they are at least tolerated. I'd like to ask you a few questions. Okay, it's too busy. Yeah, what you got? Stims! Fucking loads of stims and not much else. Maybe the guy who wants you to look into the children has something more to say now. Okay. Nope, still looking into it. Alright, guess not. The combat stims bar, yes. We just take combat drugs here. That's what we do. That was the wrong guy. Oh, was it? Oh, fuck. Alright, never mind then. Sorry, 2 identical Selkath have hired me to do different investigation jobbies. I got them mixed up. Apologies. I have information for you. Excellent, you have done well. What have you learned? The Sith hired an Iridorian mercenary to lure the Selkath youth to the Sith Baith. Baith? I see. This information is useful for a start, but it does little to explain the truth of the matter. We must know what the purpose the Sith have for these youth. Are they prisoners of the Sith? Are they even still alive? I must know more, human. I must know what has happened to my daughter! What do you suggest I do? I cannot officially ask you to enter the Sith base, human. That would be a violation of Ahto City's strict neutrality laws. However, I fear such a brazen act may be the only way to learn the truth. But entering the base will not be easy, and should you be captured or killed, I will have to disavow any knowledge of your actions. I'll infiltrate the Sith base, Shellis. All in a day's work for Warden Polo. I wish I could be more help, human. I will wait here. Okay. I wonder if she's got anything new to say.
I hear you've been appointed as arbiter in Sunry's trial. My husband is innocent. Please don't let him go to jail for a crime he didn't commit.
Can you tell me anything about Sunry?
Sunry is... he's a cripple. There's no way he could have overpowered the Sith woman like they claim.
That's true. I'd forgotten about that. Let's not forget that he would have to have been considerably older than the Sith woman.
Are you saying someone your age couldn't overpower a woman?
I'm a Jedi, and one who is living alone in the Shadowlands until recently. That keeps you in shape, damn it. We're talking about Sunry here.
And there's no way he would do something so dishonorable as hit her from behind. Sunry's a decorated war hero. He's a hero of the Republic.
Don't worry, Loader, I'll save him.
Find the real evidence. That's all I ask. The real evidence will prove Sunry didn't do this.
Okay. East Central. Let's try this direction. I did not hither. I did not.
Your precious Republic's days are numbered. It won't be long until Malak turns his armada loose on Coruscant itself.
Save your empty threats, Sith scum. Malak isn't stupid enough to attack the core worlds, now with the entire Republic fleet waiting for him.
You're a fool. When the Sith descend on Coruscant, our numbers will block out the sun itself. The galactic senators will collapse trembling in fear and beg for mercy at Malak's feet.
You underestimate the Republic's resolve. We'll die before we surrender Coruscant.
That can be arranged. Remember what happened to Taris. Malak could do the same to the core worlds.
He wouldn't dare.
Now it is you who underestimate our resolve.
The Sith armor is actually one of the few in this game that's kind of cool, but I can't ever get over the fact that the visor for the helmets kind of stops about here, so I don't understand how they see it out in front of them. We have a special dialogue option with the Sith soldier. Do we indeed?
What's this? Another Republic lackey wandering the streets? Don't worry, the Sith will destroy you along with all the rest who don't bow down before Malak.
Do you know who... Do you know who I am, Worm?
Let me guess. Dark Lord of the Sith?
And don't you forget it!
Revan, right?
Don't laugh.
You moron. Revan's dead. And if you try to back up your stupid words with stupid deeds, the Cellcath will be all over you like a Mon Calamari during mating season. Now, some of us have serious work to do. Run along, fool.
That did indeed brighten my day, Django, thank you. What do we got here? A corridor is what we've got here. That's a shop. Looking for the stinking hotel. Republic Embassy. Door. There's the hotel. Alright, I'm just gonna pop in the embassy first. Hello there.
Welcome to Manan. I'm Roland Wan. As the official representative of the Republic Embassy on this planet, I'm here to help all citizens of the Republic should they require aid.
I'm on a mission from the Jedi Council, and perhaps you can help me with it.
Oh, of course. Of course, I'll do whatever I can. But I'm only a simple diplomatic representative of the Republic. I doubt I can be of any use to the Jedi Council.
I seek a star map, the remnant of an ancient and forgotten race.
An ancient and forgotten race. And you think it may be here on Manan?
You know something?
Well, perhaps. But if you want to get information about that, you'll have to do something for me first.
Come on, tell me.
No. You do what I want and maybe I can help you out. Until then, nothing.
Excuse me? I've actually failed a dialogue, a persuade test? This is outrageous. What do you want me to do?
We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Ahto City, and it was damaged. It took a data recording of the outside of the city before being driven off by the Phyraxan sharks. But while it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulties and was disabled. Its automatic systems floated it to the surface, but we could not retrieve it in time. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Cellcath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to delay us long enough that they could retrieve the droid before we did. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data. It was captured 12 hours ago. It is imperative that we get it back.
What is this recording?
It's intelligence information about Sith activities on Manan, as well as some oceanographic reports on the local marine life.
Where's the droid?
It's heavily guarded, we're sure, in the Sith embassy here on Manan. Since we have no remaining soldiers to spare, and certainly not our elite ones, we have no one capable of entering the Sith base and retrieving it. That is what we would ask you to do.
How do I get into the Sith base?
There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you, although it might be wise to concentrate your efforts on just one. The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried to infiltrate our base. He's being held just inside our enclave. We think he may be able to give us the passcode that the Sith give their informers to enter the base. He has proved most resilient so far.
Is there another way?
We managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data cards, the type they use for passcards. The encryption system to unlock them is very difficult, however. But if you are more skilled than our technicians, you may be able to gain access that way.
That doesn't sound like fun to me.
The Sith have got the visiting Sith Masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance to the Sith Enclave. The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a passcard to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be the most direct route. Here's the card. The Sith base itself is very heavily guarded. If they became aware of your presence, I fear you would be quickly outnumbered and killed. Here is a pass card to get you inside our facility. You should find all you need to get started in there. You can choose whichever of the methods you want, as long as you get in the base and get the data recording back. Which method do you think you would like to try first?
I'm going to try and interrogate the prisoner.
Good call. Just make sure you don't push him too hard or we might lose him. I wish you luck in your task. Should you retrieve the data recording from the droid, return it here to me, and we can see about getting you that information.
The encryption thingy is more math puzzles? Well, we're definitely not doing that then. I'm going to try this interrogation thingy, but other than that, it's probably, yeah, we're probably just going to blast our way in. Some consular I am, huh?
So, you're the one Roland has got to help us interrogate this prisoner. I hope your Jedi powers will come in useful. This one has been most resistant. He's a Sith spy we picked up a little while ago, snooping around outside trying to get in. We thought he was suspicious and brought him inside when the Selkath weren't looking. But it seems the Sith have done a pretty good job of conditioning this guy, and we haven't been able to break him yet.
What did they do to him?
The Sith protect their really important spies with some sort of mental force feedback system. They can turn their minds in on themselves, so force compulsions won't affect them. Combine this with conventional training to resist interrogation, and sometimes it takes months to get them to tell what they know. Do you want to interrogate him now?
Sure, why not?
Well, the training the Sith gave him will protect him from most normal interrogation techniques, and also from force persuasion. We have found a few hooks you might find useful. He was with another man when he was first spotted. We think it was another spy, but we didn't manage to catch him. We also seized some personal documents he had on him when he was captured. It would seem that he's married to a woman named Tila. We checked this in our computers, and it seems to hold up. We've sent a couple of agents to investigate, but it may be a while.
What do I have to work with?
What we have here is your standard issue truth serum. It should make him spill his guts in no time. But there is a catch.
A catch?
Because of his conditioning, he's able to resist it at small doses. But if you give him too much, his body realizes what you're trying to do and shuts his mind down completely. If you do that, you'll have to inject him with an antidote that neutralizes the truth serum. Unfortunately, that too has a drawback.
I detect a pattern here.
It causes short-term memory loss. This may work to your advantage because you can try the same tactic over and over again. But if you use it too much, he may forget everything we want to know. Shall we get it started then?
Sure.
Hey you, wake up. Someone wants to talk to you.
Interrogate him.
What do you want?
Relax, I'm not here to threaten you.
You're not. You lies. You work for the Republic.
We're the only ones who'll take you in now.
The Sith will never trust you again, spy. We're the only place you have left. Tell us what we want to know.
But they wouldn't, would they?
If you talk, we can make it worth your while.
Ha! Worth my while. The Sith don't pay very well, but they'd kill me.
I don't want to hurt you unless you make me.
Please. Please don't hurt me.
Let's try something else.
What do you want?
We know about your companion.
What companion?
We don't really need you. Your companion will tell us what we want. We need to know anyway. If you don't tell us, he will suffer. Perhaps if we give you back to the Sith, but keep him. Let's try this one.
The gutless Sith worm is already starting to crack. We'll have what we need within hours.
No, never.
Damn, he blanked out.
Alright, start over.
What? But they... Please. Ha. What?
Okay. Know about your companion. Don't tell us he will suffer. No, perhaps it would give you back to the Sith, but keep him.
Of course, they would never believe we let you go so easily. But they would all too happily believe you betrayed them.
No.
Damn.
What?
Maybe we should try to do something about Tila.
Tila? How did you find out about her?
Yeah, I know it is the same voice actor as Yal Balgruuf. We could make life easy for both of you here in the Republic.
Yes. It could be so much easier.
Shit, we have her already. She may be spared if you talk.
No, please don't hurt her. Please.
Talk or something may happen to her.
All right. All right. I'll tell you what you want to know.
What's the passcode to the Sith base?
It's Zeta 245698 Alpha. Just no more.
Good. With this pass, you should be able to get into the Sith base without trouble. Just don't delay too long, or they might learn that he's been captured.
Grand! Control terminal. Log off, okay. Restricted access, A. Never mind. Computer room.
So you're the one who's gonna try to get into the Sith base, eh? Huh, good luck, you're gonna need it. This is our main computer room here. We got the box of pass cards we got from the Sith, but we haven't been able to break their encryption yet. We have been able to decode the numeric system they use, but there are holes in our terminal sequence patterns.
I'm not going to do this because we don't need to now, but I am curious to see just how bonkers this maths puzzle actually is.
The encryption system is composed of 6 matrices. Each is based on a mathematical method. The holes we're missing are the final number in each of the strings. Most are simple, but the final 2 matrices seem to be much more difficult. Well, the second last matrix has a pattern looping back on itself, or something. And the last is divided into smaller subparts. Maybe the pattern for that is within each part. But I have to admit, all this is a bit over my head. I haven't even been able to slice past the first matrix, and I've been at this for hours. I've ruined a dozen cards already. But the good thing is we have a whole box of them, so you don't have to worry about running out anytime soon. Since Roland said you were cleared, you can use the computer freely. I'll be here if you have any questions.
I'm morbidly curious. Decrypt Sith passcard. Ooh, Slice Republic system. Tempting. Open submarine bay doors for 100 spikes. Access restricted data archives for 2 spikes. Downloading Sunry incident archive. Ooh. Computer screen switches to a fish. A beautiful young woman enters the room, followed by a much older man. As she walks farther into the room, he softly closes the door, pulls a blaster, and shoots her in the back. This must be some sort of secret recording of Sunry murdering Elassa. Oh no! Dun dun dun, indeed. Oh wait, I forgot the reason we were here in the first place. Decrypt Sith passcard. Accessing additive matrix. Terminal sequence 1, 2, 4, 7, 11, 16. Oh, you're adding a different. You're adding an extra thing each time, aren't you? So that's 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 4 is 11. 11 plus 5 is 16. So 16 plus 6 would be 22. Accessing subtractive matrix. 21, 18, 16, 15, 15, 16. Oh, okay, this suddenly looks a lot harder. You're already smarter than the Republic technician, Dave. Uh-huh. (21, 18). So that's minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, minus 0, plus 1, 18? Multiplicative matrix. Okay. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. 64? I'm just that's my gut instinct just looking at it, because it's like, you know, fucking, I don't know what the word for it is, but you know, it's like the numbers what we use in computers and shit, innit? Just powers of 2, yeah. 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16, 32, 64. Accessing divisive matrix. 128, 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2. It's the same but backwards. Exponential matrix. 1, 32, 81, 64, 25. Okay, now it's lost me. Officially. I was about to say this is easier than I thought it would be, and then boom. Now you need the graphing paper, yeah. 1, 32, 81, 64, 25. Fucking what? I have absolutely no idea. 3. Oh, did I seriously just accidentally guess it? Accessing logarithmic matrix. Terminal sequence pairs. Oh, it only tells you if you succeed, fail at the end. Oh, okay. 10. 10-83-5-128 fucking 8? I don't know. Failure. Error. Decryption failed. Card unusable. Log the fuck off. Okay, yeah, I can see why you wanted me to show everybody that, Django. Yeah, Bioware. What the hell, guys? Who exactly did you think your target audience for this game was? There's a bunch of fucking teenagers playing on their Xboxes. Are they supposed to know that shit? What's this about? Oh my goodness me. Bioware, what the heck? In 2003 to boot, yeah. You absolute sadist. At least there's multiple ways to do the quest. I mean, God, can you imagine if that was the only way? Right, well, we have a recording of Sunry shooting the girl, which means makes it feel like the hotel is going to be a bit, you know, superfluous in our investigation, but I guess we're here anyway. You have infinite cards, so you can, in fact, just brute force it, I suppose so, yeah. Still. Because it doesn't tell you whether you're right or wrong until you get to the end. That's going to make doing it even harder. Maybe the footage was doctored. I don't know, do they have deep fakes in Star Wars?
You're the one defending Sunry now, huh? Well, the hotel's open for you. And I guess I gotta answer any questions you want too.
Tell me what you saw the night of the murder.
The Sith woman, Alasa, rented a room in the hotel. An hour or two later, Sunry comes in and goes to her room. Couple hours later, I hear a blaster shot and see Sunry running. He can't run good because he's a cripple, but he still was going pretty fast. I would swear he started after the shot, though.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure he left after the shot went off.
Could have gone off after he left?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, just barely. But I wouldn't say that to the court.
You could testify it happened after he left. I could pay you 200 credits to say it. You will testify Sunry left before the shot. Oh, no, that's something else.
What do you want to know? Elasa used
shit.
to rent rooms here every week or so.
Misclick.
Then Sunry would come by a couple hours later and stay all night. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what was going on.
Who are the witnesses in the hotel?
There were only 2 other people in the hotel when it happened. One was a Rhodian named Glupor. Seems like a really dirty, shifty type. Normally I don't let his kind in here. I'm a reputable businessman, you know. But there weren't many people here, so I decided to take a chance. The other is a regular named Feareth Me. He's a Bazak player. Probably an addict, but he claims he's big in some circles. Don't know anything about him other than that. Anything else you want to know?
Nope.
Well, okay. If you need anything else, I'm gonna be right here.
Out of my way, cleaning droid.
You with the Selkath? You here to see me about the murder, too? I told the damn fish everything I knew. What more do you all want from me?
What do you know about Sunry and Elasa?
Sunry, I only heard of once or twice in passing. Some sort of old-time war hero against the Sith. Seen him around in the hotel, too. Going to Elasa's room always, of course. Kept the rest of the building up half the night with her damn antics, usually.
You mean Sunry was having a relationship with Elasa?
I'm not saying anything like that. What they did in that room, in private, is their business. And there isn't any rule against Sith and Republic seeing each other for personal reasons. Although if you think her Sith Master didn't know, you must be fooling yourself.
Sith Master?
Oh, well, Elasa was a Sith, so of course she'd have to have someone above her. Yeah, I didn't see anything.
You know you want to tell me.
You know, I think I could trust you. Heck, I don't even know why I shouldn't tell you. Well, one time, I saw Elasa coming in wearing this big cloak. I was on my way to my room, and she normally wears stuff like that, so I didn't pay her too much attention. But this time, I accidentally brushed up against her. Accidentally, of course. And her cloak fell open. Now, I don't have any qualms about the Sith. I leave them alone, and they leave me alone. And seeing as how Elasa had a Sith lightsaber under her cloak, I'm not going to poke that hornet's nest.
She was a dark Jedi?
Seems so. But I'm not getting myself in any further with the Sith. I know how ruthless they are. Now that's all I'm going to tell you. I'll testify it to the court, but you aren't going to get anything else out of me.
Dark side points gained, huh? That's interesting. Also level up. Heck yeah! Powers. Force armor. Force immunity. Double age mind. Could finally take an offensive power like throw lightsaber. Part of me wants to take dominate mind just because this is a really dialogue heavy planet and it could be useful. But my persuade skill is so good, usually I don't have to rely on force persuade, I suppose. Remember that you only have 2 more level ups after this. Yeah. So theoretically I could max out one of these by the end of the game if I wanted to. Or I could spend my next 3 level ups on this, then force armor, and then force immunity. Which is probably what I'm going to do, to be honest with you. If I was going to go for one of the offensive paths, what would it be? Maybe stasis or insanity? Nah, I'm gonna go with Dominate Mind. I know it's probably not the best choice, but fuck it. Ooh. Jedi tax. Thank you very much. Canderous, buddy. You want to move, man?
Yeah.
Thank you.
What?
Brilliant. We took Canderous and his amazing, uber massive sword of death to the Talkie planet. Fantastic. What a great idea. You here with the Selkath? You have questions for Glupor? Glupor already say everything he knows. I have questions about the murder of Alasa. Glupor tell everything to Selkath. You know? No? Glupor have no reason not to say. Glupor tell everything. Everything about murder, everything about Sith Lady's room. Is it my imagination, or was he actually saying Glupor there? Does this guy have, like, unique lines of Rhodian dialogue? Or am I imagining things? Did I mishear it? But I could have sworn he said Glupor. Because if he's got unique dialogue, that's pretty unusual for an alien character in this game. Why are you at the hotel? Yeah, he does. Glupor staying at a hotel. Glupor not very rich. Hotel too much for Glupor to live at. But Glupor stay for weeks and have enough to stay here for a few days, using Glupor's chance to live better for a while. What did you see? Glupor not see murder. Oh no, Glupor did see Republic guy, the cripple. Sunry his name, Glupor thinks. Glupor see Sunry running away from scene of crime. Glupor see nothing else at all, especially not in Sith Lady's room. What about Alasa's room? Glupor just curious to see what had happened. Glupor have no reason to go into room. No one paid Glupor to do it. You want to tell me who paid you and for what? Glupor want to tell you. Glupor want to tell you Sith paid him money to plant metal on body. Glupor want to tell you this because you are Glupor's friend. Good friend. Maybe give Glupor money? Maybe not. Do you know anything about the Selkath youths who have gone missing? Glupor heard of it, yes, but Glupor has been locked in this room for days. Glupor think it rather poor insight to think he knows something. I'll ask more questions later. Do you mean we intimidated the witnesses? Those swords are purely ceremonial. Okay, that we can't do anything with. This door, though.
No problem. Got it.
I'm straight up robbing the hotel, aren't I? I'm taking all the hand towels and soap. Well, so far, it seems to be the case that they were having an affair, and also Sunry definitely did kill her, shot her in the back, but she was also a Dark Jedi, so maybe he figured that was the only way he could do it, if he had to kill her for some reason. And the Sith did pay Glupor to put the medallion on her body. This is all very confusing. Yes, exactly. The Sunry did actually kill her, but the Sith seemed very ready for it. Fascinating. Mysterious man. Oh, look at this fellow here.
You, Jedi. I hear you are investigating the Sunry murder trial, are you not? This case is not at all what it appears to be. Many currents, might I say, flow beneath the surface.
What do you mean?
This murder is much more complicated than it may first appear. Sunry and Alasa are proxies for their governments, and both sides want the other to fail. You can see the journey by the footprints. You understand, yes?
Huh?
Dear. I'm saying they both had something to do with it. They've both kept their hands in this from the start. If you want to get to the bottom of this murder, you might seek information from both the Sith and the Republic, likely in their embassies.
Why should I believe you?
Because you have no one else to trust. Not Sunry, not the witnesses, and certainly not the judges. And if you take my advice, what have you to lose? Heed my advice, Jedi, and you may yet find the truths in this murder.
Okay, then. Well, we ain't getting into the Sith base until we decide to do it as part of the sort of main quest of this world, if I recall. So, I'm not sure if there's anyone else for us to talk to about Sunry's case, though, for now. Unless we want to go back to Sunry himself and ask him some more questions. I don't know if that's viable or possible or whatever. You do have the passcard for the Sith base. You could just go do that. Yeah, I know. I will in a minute. I suppose there isn't much else going on, is there? So. Oh yeah. Excuse me. Yo, Sunry.
Jolie, coming to check in on an old man? I must confess, I would rather you were here to speak to the warden and begin my trial.
Soon, old friend. But we don't want to go to trial until we've got the whole picture.
Oh, I grow weary of staring at these four bare walls. But I suppose you know what you're doing. You know, the role of arbiter cannot be taken lightly.
I'm not one to quibble, Sunry, but there's definitely more than 4 walls in here, and they're not bare. Anyway, there's a few things we have to clear up.
Go ahead, ask. Ask what you need to. I've got nothing to hide.
Were you and Alasa having an affair?
No, what this must look like, yes. Yes, we were having an affair. I know it was wrong, but I'm a weak man. Alasa was beautiful and young. How was I to resist her charms? But I didn't kill her. I loved her. Please, I know I made a terrible mistake getting involved with Alasa, but I was going there to break it off with her. I did it, but found out later that she was dead. I don't deserve to go to jail just for having an affair, do I? You have to help me prove that I wasn't the killer.
I don't believe you.
Go ahead.
There was a Rodian who planted evidence at the murder scene.
A Rodian? I didn't know there were any Rodians on Manan. Oh, except for Tyvark and this one named Glupar who was
Dude, there's loads of Rodians on Manan.
Okay, so maybe there are a whole bunch of Rodians on Manan. But what does that matter? If he planted evidence at the scene, it's a clear sign of a frame-up. He probably took all the evidence of the real killer at the same time. The evidence of a Sith conspiracy keeps getting stronger, doesn't it? I suspect there's still stuff you want to clear up. Go ahead, ask.
It's amazing. Found your YouTube channel because you're a Morrowind LP. Still looking through that and loving Grumpy Fathis. And now I see you playing my other favorite RPG. Well, good to have you here. Yeah, it's good fun. I'm enjoying this. Admittedly, Manan is probably my least favorite planet in the game, but I'm still having a grand old time. I must admit. We're getting towards the end of the game now, actually. We're post-big plot twist. Manan's our last planet we need to do. Last star map together. Anyway, the judges said that you left after the shot was fired.
How would they know? They weren't there. I heard some of the witnesses said that too, but I swear she was alive when I left. I I wonder if the Sith have been putting pressure on people to get them to convict me. It wouldn't surprise me at all. They've had it in for me since the war. You should ask everyone about that. They might admit to helping the Sith under pressure.
Yeah, I know you're guilty, Sunry. I've got the Republic's data recording.
So the truth is out. I never meant to kill her, you know. When I found out she was a Sith spy using me to gain information, something inside me just snapped. She didn't know I had found out. So I waited until she fell asleep. And then I killed her. Simple, really. But once I realized what I'd done, I panicked. I contacted those spies from the Republic to help me. They found the illegal monitoring device that the Sith had planted in the room, altered its recording to hide my part in it, and cleared up the evidence. I figured that was the end of it.
But the Sith found out the truth, didn't they?
The Sith must have been spying on me and Alasa, trying to make sure she wasn't a double agent. They must have seen the Republic spies getting rid of all the evidence. So they planted their own evidence. Alasa must have stolen that hero's cross from me long ago and given it to her Sith masters like some kind of trophy. I just thought I'd misplaced it. But when the cross turned up on her body, I knew the Sith had put it there. So, now you know the whole story. What are you going to do?
I don't know.
You think I'm some kind of monster, don't you? All I did was kill a Sith. How many Sith have you killed? Dozens? Hundreds? Thousands?
That's different, Sunry, and you know it. We don't kill them in cold blood while they sleep.
I don't see how the two of us are any different. She was a spy. She was using me to get information so Malak's army could destroy the Republic. She deserved his eye.
That's the Jedi answer, isn't it? If you confess, the court might show mercy.
If I confess, I'm looking at 20 years in prison. And the Ahto City officials might even place Kolto sanctions on the Republic Embassy. Without Kolto, how can we treat the injuries to our soldiers on the front lines?
Ooh, I could force persuade him. But he makes a point, doesn't he? Guys, there's an actual moral dilemma in Knights of the Old Republic. This doesn't happen very often, does it? Oddly enough. Usually it's always binary, kind of like super light side, nicey choice, or evil dark side choice. This one's got some fucking nuance to it. Moral dilemma in my Star Wars? Well, I'm going to be honest, we've already established in this playthrough so far that our main character he's light side, but he's not goody two-shoes Captain Picard light side. I suppose you're right, I won't expose you.
I'm glad you decided to see reason in this. If I'm convicted, it could cause trouble for the Republic Embassy here on Manan. And none of us want that now, do we?
He's not lawful stupid. No, he's not. Although it has gained me dark side points.
No.
What?
No. I'll rot in here if I have to. But I won't betray the Republic. Do what you have to. But know what the consequences will be.
Well, I think I know what we need to do. We need to head back to the hotel and try and convince the guy at the desk to basically falsely testify, essentially. Of course, there may also be something useful in the Sith Embassy, I guess. Also, I'm going the wrong way. Time for some witness manipulation! perjury in my Jedi Order? I tell you, I bet Polo and Jolie are just like the worst Jedi. We're just so bad at this. Wouldn't have it any other way, though. Yeah, this way. It's fine, the council is dead. They can't bitch us at us about it. Or even poor Master Brook. Actually, spoilers, but Master Brook isn't dead. He comes back in the second game. East Courtyard. Okay, too far. Too far. We have enough light side points to wear the OP but stupid looking circlet. Yes, that's the main thing. We must not end up accidentally becoming neutral again. Although I'm still curious to see as to see what might happen if we do become neutral. Like will the circlet unequip itself, or will we be able to still wear it as long as we just never remove it?
You're the one defending Sunry now, huh?
Yep. What you saw the night of the murder?
The Sith woman, Alasa.
Yep. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Could it have gone off after he left?
No, I don't think.
You will testify Sunry left before the shot.
Yeah. I'll tell the court Sunry left before the shot went off.
I guess this is what they call working the system. Not that I'm objecting. I just hope the Cellcath don't find out about it.
Now, was there anything else you wanted? Well...
that's all. I wonder if there's anything else we can do with the other guys.
You again. I was in
murder?
being still alive, and therefore smart enough... You can't tell.
No? Okay, cool. I suppose Gloopor would be willing to... say anything for us? Okay, never mind. It didn't give us... Yeah, it didn't, did it? Fuck's sake, Canderous. Get out of the way, man. Right. Alright, well, we've done that. Guess now it's time to go and head over to the Sith Embassy, or at least, well, let me see. What time is it? We've got 15 more minutes to go. I don't really want to stop the stream halfway through a dungeon, and that's effectively what the Sith Embassy is. Oh god, what's happened to Jolie? Where the hell are you, old man? What have you... What is... What? Oh, here he comes.
Huh? Yes?
Right, are we all together now? Good.
Hey, this street is for Sith only. You gotta pay a 20 credit toll to walk down this street.
Hey, the Jedi are the only ones around here who levy taxes on random people. You can have your credits when you take them from my cold dead hand.
You talk big, but remember what we did to Taris. Maybe you're next on our list.
I think... Is this the Sith Embassy down here? Yortl's Emporium? Yes, this is the embassy. This here. Okay, good. Hello, droids. Candace must truly be loving all of this. You've taken me to the most boring planet in the galaxy, Revan. This feels more like a Karth planet, to be honest with you. I probably should have brought him instead. Likely would have had more dialogue interrupts and things. Although he was useful. I say useful. He was, you know, we got a bit of extra dialogue in the mercenary bit, thanks to having him with us. Swoop racing. Is that over here? That's a good point, actually. Yeah, well, we'll do a bit of swoop racing before we leave off for the night. Excellent plan. Here we go. 18's human who come to watch the swoop races. Yeah, whatever, dude. I'm not interested right now. Hello. Greetings to you, off-worlder. You're here as a spectator, and I'm entering the damn race, my friend. I'm interested in racing. I'm sure you are. We welcome all racers, regardless of professional status. Of course, with the destruction in Taris, in a bit of a rebuilding phase, our sector champion was one of the casualties there. Okay, I've raced on Tatooine. Perhaps you have, but that is not a recognized circuit track. Martin the Hutt is not a respected promoter, no matter what he says. He has also altered the payment structure set up for the swoop circuit. Of course, the most of the governing circuits organization was lost on Taris. Motta and his damn Hutt coin. You are welcome to prove your skill here, regardless of experience. Yes, okay. 100 credits. Okay. Pray he doesn't alter it further. Alright, I'm ready to race. 100 credits. I don't need to pay the fee. Perhaps you don't need to pay the fee for this race. I warn you though, I will not be able to offer this option again. Yeah, just like Motta. 23 seconds something is the time to beat. Oh boy, I can remember the controls for this. Alright, we're good, yeah. Oh shit. Oh, this is not going to be a very good time. It beat the one we needed to, though. This circuit starts off quite easy and then suddenly gets really tricky, especially if you screw up. What's with the little dance? He's just freaking dad dancing. What is that about? Okay, there we go. Ready to race again, my friend. Okay, Cassandra Mattel is your opponent. 23-25. Off we go. Oh shit. I hit the debris. What a pleb. I screwed the pooch there, didn't I? 24 seconds. Not very good. Am I going to do a little loser dance now? No, I'm just going to be... Oh, I'm so knackered. Well, that's no good. Your Honor, could someone who testifies on truth truly boogie like this? Okay. Back in a second, dude. I need to save so I can save scum this if necessary. Let's do this. Ow. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Alright, that did the job. That did the job. That was a mess. That was a hot mess of a run, but it did the job. Okay, brilliant. Back in a second. Save. Ready to race. Hook to Jax. He was very insistent that you speak with him first. He's trying to anger the Gamorrean. He could prove troublesome. Where is he? Maybe in the Racers Lounge room just to the east. Okay. These are the people. Xena.
Mucha shaka paka.
Mucha shaka paka to you too. Vec. Hello. Alright, whatever. Not interested in whatever you have, or whatever you're selling, dude. Swoop races only.
What do you want?
Oh, you speak English. That's unusual.
So if this is about an auto print, forget it. You can buy one when I get more made up. Wait a minute. You're no fan. You're the racer that killed my time. Why should I talk to you?
Just wanted to ask a few questions.
Well, get it over with.
Alright, no, I'm not interested in any of these. This is all boring.
Don't hurry.
Yeah, whatever. What is it? Yeah, you come talk to me. I got something to say to you, little racer. Huck Jax doesn't like how fast you go. I told you once already, and I want you to remember. You don't win... You didn't tell me though, but whatever. You don't win the sector champion spot. If you do, there will be trouble. Try anything and you'll end up dead, piggy. Maybe you end up dead first. Maybe it'll be painful too. I don't like when people don't do what they should. You win and you get hurt. You would not be the first Gamorrean I have killed. Why is there a separate dude here? Oh, he can do a practice run, huh? Nope, no, I'm good. Okay. Ready to race. Yep, here's your credits. 2250 you're gonna beat. Oh, this is gonna suck. It's gonna be rough, I think. $22.07. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Smashed it. Fucking smashed it, boys and girls. Do that boogie. Yes. Warm Polo, let's boogie because we are the champions. Let's celebrate by decapitating a Gamorrean. You have won a great deal of money. 5,000 credits. Nowhere near as much as we got from Motter's Hut Coin rewards, but hey. I'll talk about the rewards. Oh, never mind. What you got to say about yourself now, piggy? Ahto says you earned a big enemy. You should have lost when was told to lose. Now something's got to be done. Not here because Cellcath cameras are watching. I's too smart for that. I get you when you least expect. You just wait. Whatever, dude.
Well, hello, Sector Champion. You must be proud right now. You'll excuse me if I don't join in with cheers.
Still being a sourpuss, huh? Toodles.
Don't hurry back.
Right. Out of my way, peasants. The champion's coming through. It's gonna show up later like a Skyrim random encounter, yeah? Like the fucking hired thugs. I'll just see him start walking towards me across the room. Right, ladies and gentlemen, that pretty much handily caps us off for the stream, I think. What save number are we on? Number 19, aren't we? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you've enjoyed yourselves. We'll be back next week with more Manan shenanigans. We'll be entering the Sith Academy. Embassy even. We already did. The Sith Academy was ages ago. We did that a long time ago. We'll be entering the Sith Embassy and probably killing everybody inside, as we tend to do. So join us for that on Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. Aside from that, it'll be more Stalker Gamma on Thursday and Friday. That's the plan at the moment, subject to change as usual, and then more of this again on next Saturday. So that's the plan for the moment. Have a good one, everybody. I'm just going to see if we can raid someone. We're going to raid Lost. She's playing some more Thief, I think. She's literally just started the stream. But, yeah, we're going to raid her. She's playing the original Thief, I think? Or she moved on to Thief 2 yet? I don't know. I think she's still in the first game. Anyway, say hi to Lost and everybody over there, folks. I'll catch you on Wednesday. I think, yeah, Wednesday. Toodaloo.